we are live. Let me start the music while we're starting to stream here. Let's go with this. If it works, it worked. There we go. See what a classy show this is, Tammy? Pure class. Okay, here we go. Yes. Where's Cassie? Happy birthday. It's your day. Special way. Very special. Shine. Smile. It's a special style. Okay, I'm going to tell the orchestra, you can take a break. The Suno Orchestra. I'm Bonnie D. Very happy to be here. This is HB2U, and it's Monday, the what already? The 8th of September? Where is the year going? And I have the beautiful and talented and very smart guest co-host today, Tammy S. Schaefer. We only use the initial of the name. Tammy, how are you?
I'm wonderful. And you?
Well, thank you very much for asking. And you get two sentences to tell everybody who you are and what you do. So go ahead and tell them.
I am a virtual executive assistant, and I help small businesses and entrepreneurs with the back end pieces of their business so they don't go crazy with all the details. I handle the chaos so they don't have to.
I like that. Now you said virtual, so but you're really here with me. This is the real Tammy, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure if anybody says you got a virtual, what is that, a clone? No, that's the real Tammy Schaefer. Okay, there we go. I'm going to read my intro now. It's time to cheer, to toast, to woo. It's September 8th. Happy birthday to you and to you and to you. I can't see you all, but I know you've got birthdays out there with Bonnie D on her scarlet mic serving fame and flair with just the right spike, and she's wearing purple today. And joining her now with co-hosting flair is Tammy S. with charm to spare. Oh, yes. Celebs and stars from screen to stream. I didn't say scream. And social media darlings living the dream. Plus oddball holidays and music history lore. Let's light the candles and happy wishes galore. So buckle up, darlings. A fun show is in store. HB2U is lighting up September 8th with glam, with BAM, and more. So there we go. Let's get started. We're going to start with music history events that happened some year on September 8th, and Tammy and I are going to take turns. So I've got one of my favorites here. I don't know anybody who was alive at this point in time, but somebody might have been. 1935. There was a group called the Hoboken Four. Anybody doesn't know Hoboken's a place in New Jersey. It featured a 19-year-old Frank Sinatra, and they appeared on NBC's radio program, Major Bowes, in his original amateur hour. It was very, very big back in the days. They sang a song called Shine by the Mills Brothers. I'm sure nobody listening or watching Tammy even remembers any of this, but they got the most votes in the history of the show. Now, this was 1935. Everybody listen, 40,000 people called in to vote on the Hoboken Four with a 19-year-old Frank Sinatra. That would be worth, Tammy, what, millions today, do you think?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You've got the next one. What happened in the next year?
1955, in an attempt to hide wrinkles in his suit, Chuck Berry does the duck walk for the very first time.
Oh, Chuck Berry. I didn't even know that had a reason. He didn't want anybody to see his wrinkly suit. Okay. And the next year, 1956, Elvis Presley first appeared on the cover of TV Guide. He was just getting to be really well known. And by the way, those of you wondering, TV Guide was a little tiny magazine that arrived, I think, in the mail at your house every week that had a listing. Now, we didn't have the internet back then, kids. A listing of all the TV shows and little stories and interviews in it. So that was TV Guide. Tammy, what's next?
In 1965, an ad in Variety seeks 4 insane boys ages 17 to 21 to star in a new TV show called The Monkeys.
4 insane boys. And they found them too. We're going to fast forward 13 years to 1978. David Bowie released his second album called Stage, which was recorded at concerts he held in Philly, in Providence, and Boston. So much for David Bowie. And Tammy?
In 1994, nearly 4 months after tying the knot in a secret ceremony in the Dominican Republic, Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley make their first public appearance as a married couple at the MTV Video Music Awards, where Jackson infamously plants a sloppy smooch on his bride.
Oh my goodness. I had some other news about them in music history a couple of days ago, and it was something a little more risque than just a sloppy kiss. Michael Jackson is gone, and I know people have celebrated the anniversary of his passing all over the world for years. Lisa Marie left us as well. I'm going to go to 1997, 3 years later. The first episode of the legal dramedy, that's a new word, Ally McBeal, aired on Fox TV. Vonda Shepard, an unknown singer. That's why it's on music history here. She sang the theme song, Searchin' My Soul. She becomes a series regular, playing a lounge singer who gives voice to Allie's troubles through music at the end of each episode. So that's how Vonda Shepard was discovered. And Tammy, what have you got?
In 2020, McDonald's introduces the Travis Scott meal. Quarter pounder with cheese, Sprite, and fries with barbecue sauce. It's the first McOffering menu named after a celebrity since 1992's Mick Jordan.
And I have no idea why I put that in music history, but there must have been a song involved. So there we go. We're going to move to celebrity birthdays. We've got two still people still living, and we've got a couple in memoriam that you'll all know. So I'll start off with Pink. She is 46 years old today. She was born Alicia with a C, Beth Moore. She became an R&B and pop star with soul-bearing songs like Family Portrait and party jams like Raise Your Glass. I should have my glass here. I do. Let me raise a glass here. Here we go. Raise my glass. Okay. Not the kind they're thinking of. She's the first major singer to do aerial routines. We're talking trapeze in the ceiling, kids, while performing, which she incorporated into her act in 2004. 6 years later, in 2010, she sang Glitter in the Air while soaring high above the crowd. Her collaborative rendition of Lady Marmalade, oh, I love that song, was #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it earned her a Grammy. Before she became famous, Tammy, Pink dreamed of becoming an Olympic athlete, but she got asthma. Oh well. And she released her first single, There You Go, in 2000 after leaving the group called Choice. So happy, happy birthday. The beautiful, athletic, and acrobatic Pink is 46 today. Tammy, who have you got?
Now I have David Arquette, age 54, who's actor, director, and pro wrestler who starred in Wild Bill, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Scream. His other notable films include Hamlet 2, The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Eight-Legged Freaks, 3,000 Miles to Graceland, and he starred in Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
He married Scream co-star Courtney Cox of Friends in 1999 and divorced in 2013. Pre-fame, he lived his early years on a commune with no electricity, running water. He started professional wrestling in early 2000, competing in World Championship Wrestling.
Who knew? Let's give a shout out to our birthday celebrants here. Let me get the audio up here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Are you a fan of David Arquette? Do you watch a lot of his movies?
I am actually, I think it's his sister. Is it
Rosanna Arquette.
Well, Rosanna, and then there was another one who played in Medium.
Oh, yes, 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 yes,
Patricia
yes.
Arquette. Was it Patricia?
Patricia. Medium. That was the woman who was married and had a couple kids, and she was a psychic who helped the police department.
Exactly, in Arizona. Yes.
I was a big fan of that show. Were you?
Me as well. Yes.
So happy birthday to David and a shout out to his sisters. There we go. We're going to move now to in memoriam celebrities. We have a couple, three of them who were very well remembered, I believe. Born in 1933, he lived to the age of 87, pop singer Jimmy Rogers. I'm going to spell his name because a lot of you might think it's Jimmy and Rogers without the D. Well, he spells it Jimmie Rodgers, Rodgers. His 1950 song, 57 song Honeycomb was number one on the Billboard Top 100. It sold 1 million copies. Now, Tammy, we are now in 2025. So 1957 was almost 75 years ago. It was about 70 years ago, and it sold 1 million copies back in 57. The RIAA gave it a gold disc. Now, here's the deal. When Jimmy Rogers was in the Air Force, he joined the Melodies Band, which was started by a violinist named Phil Clark. Thank you, Phil. Jimmy Rogers transferred to a Nashville Air Base, and he expanded his musical repertoire. He became a contestant on Arthur Godfrey's CBS TV talent show. He won $700. I should have gotten how much that is today. And Roulette Records signed him to a contract. The next year, he started a string of top 10 songs. Kisses Sweeter Than Wine. I remember that one. Uh-oh, I'm falling in love again. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Little off key, but that was it. And Secretly, da 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 dum, Secretly. I think that was it. And Are You Really Mine? I don't know that, but my favorite one from Jimmy Rogers was Honeycomb. Honeycomb, will you be my baby? Oh, honeycomb, be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone. No matter walking, talking. Hope I'm not embarrassing myself too much. Honeycomb. Love that song. By the way, several of his hits were used in jingles. Those are little commercials, kids, where they use songs for commercials. One was for SpaghettiOs and one was for Honeycomb breakfast cereal. And his 2010 autobiography was called Dancing on the Moon, the Jimmy Rogers story. Thank you for being part. Now I'm going to cry. Thank you for being part of musical history lore, Jimmy Rogers. Tammy, rescue me. Who's next?
Okay. Was born in 1925 and passing away in 1980. At the age of 54, was actor Peter Sellers. He was a British actor and comedian who portrayed four roles in the film Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, and was nominated for the Oscar and British Academy Film Award for Best Actor. He was probably best known for his role as the French detective Chief Inspector Clouseau. Panther. 5 film series from 1963 to 1978. Other films include I'm All Right, Jack in 1959, Stanley Kubrick's Lolita in 1962, and What's New, Pussycat? 1965 with Barbara Streisand and I believe
Yes.
O'Neill. Casino Royale in 1967, The Party 1968, Being There in 1979. Pre-fame, he first came to prominence performing in the BBC radio comedy series The Goon Show. He was also featured on a number of hit comic songs. He often parodied characters of authority, such as military officers or policemen. His versatility enabled him to portray a wide range of comic characters with different accents and guides, and he would often assume multiple roles within the same film, often with contrasting temperaments and styles. So there was nobody that had comic timing the way Peter Sellers did. I really
Absolutely. What a lore he left. What a list of movies. And there was just something very, very special about him. I would put Robin Williams in the category with Peter Sellers. Wouldn't you? Comic timing and able to play a range of characters in so many different styles and genres and comedies and dramas and just be absorbed into that character. So happy birthday in memoriam, Peter Sellers. And I have one more. Country singer Patsy Cline was born today in 1932. She lived to the very young age of 30. I don't know what happened. I have to look that up.
plane
Country
crash.
Oh, plane crash. Okay. A lot happened to a lot of people in those days. She was born Virginia Patterson Hensley in Virginia. Her mother was a 16-year-old seamstress and her dad was a 43-year-old blacksmith. That's an interesting upbringing. In the 60s, Patsy released the hits Crazy for Love. What a song. It's still one of the most beloved songs in the world. I didn't know that Willie Nelson had written that. Did you, Tammy?
I did not either.
Know that. And her other songs were I Fall to Pieces. I'm killing the songs here. Sweet Dreams and Walking After Midnight. I'm familiar with at least three of those. Patsy
Mhm.
Cline was the first female solo artist to become part or inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, and she passed away in 1963. And I think we need to get a little bit of we're gonna and the laughter is because shame on them for not inducting other women sooner into the Country Music Hall of Fame. That's why I'm laughing. But well, let's give them a real shout out here. Here we go. Okay. All right. And this one is for Patsy Cline. There we go. Thank you, Patsy. Okay. We're going to start with social media stars now with birthdays. Tammy, you've got the first one. Who is it?
Okay, so it's a YouTuber, Joe Sug. He's 34 years old. He has 7 million plus YouTube subscribers.
Whoop, whoop.
Eccentric vlogger on his Thatcher Joe channel posts his unique impressions of celebrities, such as One Direction's Niall Horan and YouTuber Tyler Oakley. In 2018, runner-up on the Strictly Come Dancing, he has a secondary channel, Thatcher Joe's Vlogs, and
Yep.
a channel, Thatcher Joe's Games.
I guess he has branded himself very, very well. Thatcher Joe. Joe Sugg, S-U-G-G. Interesting. Let's go to, we have an Instagram birthday. It's Cameron Dallas. He is 31 today. He has 26 million followers. I said 26 million. I meant 26 million. Actor and singer who began starring on the Netflix series Chasing Cameron, named after him in 2016. That was 9 years ago. He signed a recording contract with Columbia 2 years later in 2018. He debuted on Broadway in Mean Girls, playing the character Aaron Samuels. Before big fame, he started on Vines, which was, I believe, a 6 second pre TikTok, pre Insta, and he featured pranks on his family and friends, not with, but on. He got 9 million followers by the time Vine was shut down. So there's no more Vine anymore. He won the Teen Choice Award for Most Popular Viner in 2014, and he also has a YouTube channel. Tammy, I'm finding out a lot of these people are on multiple channels, and they have millions of followers on all of them. It's come and find me where you are. His YouTube channel has 4.9 million plus subscribers. And you've got another birthday for us. This is an interesting one.
TikTok Granddad Frank. He's age 80. He has 233 million plus likes.
No,
Social
no,
media- What's that?
no. I didn't know the counter went that high.
Social media personality and comedy content creator and dance performer. Videos often feature his elderly take on young internet trends.
Oh, we've got to give him a, hold on, let's see, we got a whistle here for him. That's for Granddad Frank. And I have a TikToker named Ben, Ben of the week. He's 26. He has 12 million fans on TikTok and 8 million on YouTube. Comedy sketch creator who posts surrealism videos. He had a comedic TikTok 5 years ago in 2020 called The First Person to Clap Ever. Okay. It earned 4 million views. We should be so lucky, Tammy, that everything we do should even get a million views. In July of 22, he sent, this is interesting. There's a person on social media named Mr. Beast, MRBEAST, all one word, capital M, capital B. He sent him what he claimed was the world's largest minion, nicknamed Big Dave. Now, those of you who are fans of the Despicable Me movies know what a minion is. Apparently, people make them, have them manufactured out of plastic. These are fictional all male yellow creatures from Despicable Me. Apparently, this one, the video of him, he had to have a truck deliver it. It was so big, Tammy, to Mr. Beast. The event of the delivery got 3 million views. Big Dave was so large, it had to be, yes, it was part of a viral challenge, and I actually have the YouTube link for that. Rescue me, Tammy. Who's next?
Okay, so TikTok Quentin Griggs, aka Q Griggs. He's the ripe old age of 21, and he has 6.4 million fans, plus 62.8 million likes. He lip syncs and dance video creator and singer known for his signature hair, which he's dyed platinum blonde and black. He sings under the artist name QV. A friend suggested he get into social media after a knee kept Q-Rigs on bed rest. Well, wasn't that a helpful suggestion? Worth as of 2025, he has amassed a net worth of $1.6 million through brand sponsorships, endorsements, and creating paid content.
Obviously, he's very good at paid content. He's 21 today and he's worth 1.6 million. I think that deserves a whole bunch of happy birthdays. Let's get cheers to all of our social media stars. Bless you. You all found a way to get out there. Okay, quiet down, kids. A way to get out there in front of the world and share dancing and singing and comedy and challenges and all kinds of things. It's a whole new world, Tammy. Let's go to our first wacky holiday for today. We've got two of them, and I'm going to start this off with National Ampersand Day. Young kids, if you don't know what an ampersand is, it's a funny character that's on top of the number 7 on your keyboard. It's kind of got two curves, almost looks like a number 8, almost like an infinity symbol with a little curly Q at the end. That's an ampersand. It's a Latin character and a logo. Hello, Cassie the cat. And a logogram that depicts the conjunction and. It has been in use since the first century AD. Tammy?
So the ampersand's origin can be traced back to the Latin word et, which means and.
Hmm.
E and T were occasionally put together to form a ligature, a character consisting of two or more joined letters. The writer saved time by writing the word in this manner with one letter flowing seamlessly into the next, a type of cursive or joined up writing.
And now let's go to 63 BC. Marcus Tullius Tiro, Tiro, adds the words and, comma, per, Perse, comma, and. So and, per se, and. At the end of his alphabet recitation. And it has a shorthand symbol to represent it. Centuries later, the name ampersand was derived from altering and, per se, and, meaning and, i.e., the ampersand character, by itself creates the word and. Oh, okay, that's a mouthful. School children had to repeat this to help them learn how to do the signs. And now the ampersand actually came into existence in 63 BC. And you thought you had problems, Tammy?
Well, in 79 AD, an early ampersand was discovered as wall graffiti in Pompeii, preserved by the Vesuvius eruption.
Unbelievable. Now let's move to the modern times, the year 1011. The first ampersand appears as a character at the end of the Latin alphabet, and there's a letter list by somebody named Byrhtfero, Byrhtfero, with funny characters on top of it. His letter list, we got an actual character printed. There you go. And Tammy?
In 1455, printers in Europe made an extensive use of the italic and Roman ampersands after the invention of the printing press.
And let's go to very modern times, 1899. We're getting there. Ampersand is officially accepted in place of the word AND when the concise manual on typography describes the ampersand as, quote, a sign interchangeable with the conjunction and. So there we go. It was official. And, Tammy?
We're flying into 1953. Jan Schickold, a typographer born in Leipzig, wrote the monograph, The Ampersand, Its Genesis and Development. How exciting! In which he collected hundreds of examples of the sign throughout history, charting its evolution from ancient graffiti to the familiar ampersand today. Some examples from the 8th century are immediately recognized as the modern ampersand.
Ampersand, its genesis and development. That must have, people just are looking for things to research, and I get to research just to date and find all this stuff. In 2015, Chaz DeSimone, or DeSimone perhaps, author, designer, and typographer, established the National Ampersand Day. That's what we're celebrating today. His Amper Art, okay, initiative considers the ampersand an art form. He established this day to celebrate the ampersand sign, which he uses as a fun art project. I think if you turn it on its side, Tammy, it could become eyes and glasses of a wacky character. So there you go. Our next day is Dog Walker Appreciation Day. This is our last one for today. And Tammy, you're going to start us off with this one.
And I have somebody to thank here. 27,000 to 40,000 years ago, according to Swedish geneticist Pontus Skoglund, canine domestication first occurred in this period. It is believed that feral wolves were drawn to human settlements to scavenge for leftover food. Over time, the wolves began to travel with nomads, and a natural selection for domestication happened. The domestication of modern-day dogs first occurred in China, the Middle East, and Europe.
I think we need for the scavenger. That's for the wolves. Don't bite anybody, just eat the food. Since then, dogs have had a place in society and in our hearts. Tammy does have cats, though, Cassie and another one. What's the other cat's name you just rescued?
Winnie,
Okay, Cassie and
Guinevere.
Guinevere. Okay, very very Shakespearean. Cat dogs are our furry friends, some of our furry friends, our emotional support, our protectors, and often are considered family members, but they require care and attention. We're leading up to Dog Walker Appreciation Day, everybody. When nature calls, woohoo, they need to be let out of the house, presumably. Cats not so much, dogs yes. They need frequent walks to get fresh air, to get exercise, and playtime in nature and see other dogs. It can be challenging if you're a working parent to take dogs on walks at the right time. Enter the dog walker. Tammy, what happened in 1960? Tell me.
This is the one I have to thank for my former career as a pet sitter. In 1960, Tim Buck left his job as a salesman to become a professional dog walker, considered New York City's and the United States first.
Jim Buck. Wow. Go ahead.
By 1964, Jim Buck's school for dogs was making as much as $500 per week, and he had hired an assistant. Buck became a well-recognized figure on the Upper East Side,
New York.
ran his business for 40 years, and at its peak, he employed 24 plus assistants.
Wow. I wonder who the plus was. In
Yeah.
2015, the online on-demand platform WAG exclamation point WAG we'll do that is founded for dog walkers and pet parents. Services include walks, drop-ins, sittings, or boardings. Select from dog caregivers who understand your requirements and chat directly with them to ensure you're making the perfect match so you and your puppy will be happy. Download the WAG app to track dog walks via GPS. Communicate with your caregiver. No, keep him away from that thing on the grass. He gets allergic. Oh, no. Okay. Then he can sniff the purse of the lady in pink. We know her already. She won't upset. Enjoy real-time photo and video updates. Tammy?
Okay. In 2016, WAG creates National Dog Walker Appreciation Day.
Which brings us to today. And I have some factoids about dogs. Dogs can smell 40 times better than humans. Dogs can be better swimmers than humans. Some dogs are so fast they can beat a cheetah. Wow. Like humans, dogs have a dominant left or right paw. I didn't know that. I have to check with my grandpuppies and see if they're dominant left or right. And dogs can hear significantly higher and lower frequencies than humans can. Tammy, have you ever been a dog person?
I love dogs too. My daughter and I pet sat lots of dogs and cats when we
There
did
you There
business.
you go. Well, we're going to say happy to everybody who's having a birthday today and let us know if you want to be somebody's watching us. Hello, somebody on YouTube. We're happy to see you. Don't go away. We're going to close the show. If you are celebrating a birthday in the next couple of weeks, and especially in October, and you'd like to be my guest co-host, find me on Bonnie Radio. You can spell that at gmail.com. Here we go. Dance out, Tammy. Happy birthday! It's your day!
Celebrating you in this
Special way. Purple. It's special. I always wear black. It's purple. It's gotta be special. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, and by the way, to our listeners and audience, if you're not doing anything special today at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern, somebody called AKA Radio Red is hosting her show, which has been rebranded The Creativity Show. Read my lips with AKA Radio Red. See you online then.